Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am the Poverty Princess. Today I will be showing you guys how to make homemade Easter eggs. I'm going to specifically be making two different kinds, peanut butter and coconut. I found a really cool recipe several years ago that eliminated the need for separate recipes for peanut butter eggs and coconut eggs, and instead gives you option to make 4 different kinds of Easter eggs. But today I'm only going to be making the two that I really like, which is coconut and peanut butter. So let's get into everything you're going to need to make yourself some yumminess. Alright, to make these Easter eggs, you're going to need a half cup of butter, softened. You'll be using vanilla extract, as well as cream cheese. Coconut, if you're making coconut eggs, which I will be. Creamy peanut butter, if you're making peanut butter eggs, which I will be as well. Also, a tablespoon of shortening or vegetable oil. I have been staying clear of shortening for quite a while, so I will be using vegetable oil instead when I do start melting chocolate to coat my eggs. And also I am going to be using this chocolate from Aldi's, which I have left over from the holidays. You can use white chocolate. You can use sweetened baking bars, which can be found in an aisle with baking supplies. You can also use chocolate chips. A cute thing you can do for Easter, if you go the route of white chocolate, is tint the chocolate perhaps different colors for Easter, like maybe a mint green, possibly a cherry light yellow, maybe pink, and you can also decorate them. I have some sprinkles put aside as well. I am going to be adding some sprinkles to my eggs as well. And don't forget confectioner's sugar. You definitely are going to need confectioner's sugar as well. And of course, bowls, mixing spoons, and measuring spoons. In my mixing bowl, I am adding my stick of butter, which is a half cup. I am also going to be adding my cream cheese. See if I can get this open. Alright, I'm just not going to force around with that, guys. I am just going to cut it with scissors. I am also going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I am mixing up and breaking up my cream cheese and my butter. I just want to really incorporate it good and soften it up before I add my powdered sugar. So definitely want to get this all blended in really good. Now do make sure that you have your hands washed really good and dried, because once you add the sugar and mix it into this butter and cheese mixture, you're going to have a bit of a workable dough, and you are going to be using your hands. Alright, so it should look something like that. And I'm just going to take a spoon, scrape that off. Next, I am adding 2.5 pounds of confectioner sugar. Now, I have several different bags of confectioner sugar. This one has 1 pound. I have another bag that has 1 pound. And I have one that has about a 1/2 pound. So, I'm good. But, yeah, you want to add 2.5 pounds of confectioner sugar. Yum, yum, yum. I'm using a spoon right now to start mixing the butter and cream cheese into the sugar. Now, you can make up to 4 different types of Easter eggs with this basic recipe. However, I am only making 2. So instead of dividing this dough mixture into 4, I'm basically dividing it into 2 halves. And half is going to go in this bowl. And yes, I did have my hands in the mixture, guys. Which is why I said you definitely want to make sure that you have your hands washed really good. This is a little bit messy, yes, but the end result is so worth it, guys. So yummy, and definitely it's a lot of fun too. I remember actually making Easter eggs with one of my friends many years ago. And her and I actually were making them for our kids. And it was a lot of fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. Alright, so I'm going to work on my coconut eggs first, since I'm actually making, I want to say, a little bit smaller batch of them, because I'm the only person that's really going to eat them. So I'm making a little bit smaller batch of them and a little bit bigger batch of peanut butter. This is my flaked coconut, and I'm going to add a cup of it. Into this one. Really mixing it in well into the cream cheese and butter and sugar. And I'm just using my hands to finish working the coconut into the rest of the mixture. Whoa! Oh my goodness. So it should take shape and look something like that. That's all pretty much together. There we go. As I said, I'm just making a small batch for myself. I can probably get like a dozen or more coconut eggs out of this batch right here, so that's good. Alright, washing my hands, and then now for the peanut butter, I'm just going to add 1 cup of creamy peanut butter. You can use food pantry peanut butter, guys. Oh my goodness, my sinuses. You can also use store brand cream cheese in making eggs as well. Has absolutely no effect on the taste of eggs. And I'm just stirring into this mixture the peanut butter. Now you want to try to stir it pretty thoroughly. You want everything mixed together. Cream cheese, butter, sugar, and of course peanut butter. It does take a few minutes to get it all mixed in really, really good. But that is okay. Okay, I have a cookie sheet. I have a piece of wax paper lining it, and I'm going to show you how I shape my eggs. I'm going to do coconut first. Now, in my opinion, there is no wrong way to shape an egg, to be honest. Some people's eggs are a little more, I want to say, taller and a little longer, almost like a log. I try to shape mine a little more flatter, almost a teardrop shape. It reminds me of Russell Stover eggs, or a local candy shop's eggs that my family used to get many, many years ago. And they were sort of shaped like that, almost like a teardrop. In my opinion, there's like no right or wrong way to make an egg. Whatever, looks fine to you is fine. Make them the way you like to make them. And once you have them on your sheet, they need to be chilled for approximately an hour to 2 hours. I'm going to go the route of saying 2 hours because when you start melting your chocolate to coat, it works so much easier and quicker when the mixture itself is still chilled. It's just easier. If it is not frozen or very, very cold, it can start coming apart once it hits the chocolate. So the colder your mixture is, the better to put it in, dip it, and put it back on wax paper, letting it chill. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I'm just saying. So, breaking off a small piece of the mixture. And I know, guys, there's a lot of hand washing in this particular type of goodie. And Lord knows we're all washing our hands enough to begin with. But what could I say? Alright, so that is basically how I shape mine. A little bit a teardrop, a little bit flatter. Very similar to what I've seen in candy shops over the years. And that's what I do. I just break off a small section and I flatten it in between my hands, and then I start shaping the sides with these 2 fingers a little bit. And they're not perfect, and no 2 of my eggs are going to look exactly alike. So you get a general idea of how I make mine. And, as I said, if it looks fine to you, by all means, make them the way you want to make them. That's my tray of coconut eggs, and I am putting them right in my refrigerator. As I said, for approximately 2 hours. Now I'm doing the same thing with my peanut butter mixture. Same principle. I flatten them out with my hand and then try to shape them on the sides like so. These 2 are going to go into my fridge for about 2 hours. Tray full of peanut butter eggs going in my fridge as well. Now I'm going to melt my chocolate to coat my eggs. I've never had a double boiler, so what I do instead is take a large saucepan and fill it up about 2/3 of the way with water. I heat that water up, I'm going to say between medium and high. And once the water starts steaming a little bit, then I'm going to put several pieces of the coating chocolate in here, along with a 1/4 teaspoon of vegetable oil, and just stir it around as it melts. Once it's all melted, I will add a few more pieces of chocolate, and then, and only then, will I take one tray at a time and coat them as quickly as possible, do sprinkles on some of them, and put them right back in my fridge. So, this is just a sampling of what my peanut butter eggs look like. I just got them out of the chocolate. I'm gonna work on the tray next and do my coconut eggs. Well guys, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, hit my subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching and helping my channel grow. Take care, stay safe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.